So many tortoises. So little time. Okay, let's see who's out. Who's hanging? Oh, look at this. Little baby redfoots. Are we happy or what? Wow. Weird how I missed that. Yeah, there's no embryo in here and it probably smells. Oh yeah, that smells horrible. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is one of the coolest things about currently planting all these interesting plants around my property and around the tortoise enclosures is we had this banana plant. It has basically produced fruit and it fell over in this direction, and you can see they're coming from near and far to have some banana treat. Now, is that amazing? Just watching these redfoots move on over and basically get themselves some banana. Look at that, they ate all the banana off the bottom and there's plenty more for them to nibble on. So this is awesome. And of course, when I come in, these guys are all getting surrounding me rather. There's Lego, we haven't seen her in a while. Hi Lego, she's been eating banana as there is banana on her shelf. You see that? She is a lunatic. Hi guys. All right, so everybody's happy around here, and what's really cool is it's starting the egg laying season for our redfoots and cherry heads. But I want to show you something funny that happened. I was making a video for our Patreon supporters, one of their exclusive videos, and in the middle of it, I was wandering around and I was looking for Athena.
Thank you to all our loyal Patreon members out there who have helped to create an amazing reptile community online with us. This week's shout out goes to Brandon Gramling.
Because I said, hey, Athena has been acting restless. That's usually a sign when they're pacing the perimeter of the enclosure. It's usually a sign that they or she, the females, the female tortoises, are looking for a spot to lay their eggs. They're just wandering around, they're restless, yada, yada, yada. Well, I came over to this section and I was just kind of looking for her. I found her, and then I got super excited because I saw all this kind of, her legs were back in here and she was kicking around, and I was like, oh my God, she laid eggs. I was freaking out. But then upon further inspection, good old Athena was actually wedged, or kind of like a teeter-totter, on top of the trunk. She was actually trying to dislodge herself from a predicament she got in. So luckily for us, luckily for her rather, I showed up and saved her. So no eggs, but because I am a lunatic and very thorough, I'm gonna poke around in here. Yeah, there's definitely no eggs. I dug around, but it's all roots. So she's so powerful, she dug up the roots and I was able to get her out. But that's cool. Nostradamus came over to look at her. Hi, Nazi. And she promptly wedged herself underneath there. So she was teetering on this trunk of the palmetto. So no eggs for you. What a bummer. I was so excited. I thought maybe we were gonna get some Aldabra eggs today, and that would have been a heck of a cool video to drop on you guys. But no eggs. What we can do is search around, because I do think we are going to find some eggs in the cherry head enclosure. In fact, last night I did see one of the females in this general vicinity looking suspiciously like she was laying. So let's go ahead and pull this back. And you see it does look disturbed. Now, we've had them in here for many years, so they're always kind of picking the same spots. But let's see if we find any eggs in here today. We're gonna dig it down. You wanna look for a disturbed area. I mean, you wanna be gentle. I feel a chamber, I think. Yeah, look at this, boom. That's awesome. We're in cherry head season now. And it looks like, oh no, what's this? Oh, let's see. It looks like an old nest on top of a new nest. Whoa, you see that? Tortoises are moving. Yeah, that's old egg. Sometimes they'll dig up an old nest and lay their eggs in there. I don't always find everything, but this is cool. So we do at least have one egg. All right, we'll place that egg right there. But let's see. Could there be others? I don't know. I don't know, but that's an old one. See that? That one never hatched. Okay. And this will happen from time to time. You'll find eggs. Hey, where are you going in there, little lady? Let's push this soil back so they can dig it out again. You'll sometimes find nests that unfortunately you missed, which is okay. You can't get them all. You can't win them all, friends. So I gently poke with my probe and we're gonna start looking. But this looks like a test nest. So you wanna gently poke around, ever so gently. And over the years, what's happened is I wind up, number one, you start to perhaps not need the probe, but you just start looking for disturbed soil. And look at this female, she is everywhere I am. Is she the one that laid last night? Kind of upset and I'm digging around. Is she gonna go in? What's she doing? What you doing, mama? Are you a female? Nope, you're the male. You are the girl I was just talking to. Okay. Well, everyone's probably looking at me because they're looking for food at the moment. But tortoises tend to like to lay against solid objects, whether it's a fence, a tree, a boulder. So I always check the perimeters first. You will sometimes see them lay elsewhere. Oh, whoa, that went down easy. But they can't, no, there's no way. There's no way. Nah, that must be just because of digging into trench. I didn't compact it enough. Look at this. Here's another old nest. But you got to give it a good dig around in here. Like I said, it's easy to miss things. But we're looking pretty good. That's a nice area though. That would be a cool area to lay eggs. We got that rotting vegetation down in there. And that's what the tortoise is like because it creates heat. All right. No dice. So far, one egg. Hey, what's going on up there, friends? Your eggs, by the way, are doing great, Petra. We got nice eggs from her. And they're looking good. As opposed to last year where we only had one hatch. Let's see. Just give it a nice little pokey poo. Yes, sirree. Nothing happening. It's good stuff though. What's over here? I don't know. This looks like an old one to me. Doesn't look too fresh. Nope. But I do love this time of year. It's exciting because we know we're going to be getting eggs and babies in a few months. And I love being able to share with you some of these baby tortoises. I will offer them up. We have some redfoots available, some baby redfoots. So if you are interested in redfoot tortoises, you can email me at kenanh1@comcast.net and I'll send you a list of what's available at the moment. But this time of year is cherryheads and redfoots are starting to lay, and then what will happen is in late October and in November is when we're going to get our sulcatus. So we're just, oh wait, interesting feeling down in here. But again, this looks like an old one. But you can never be too sure. So we probe. But you can see the old cavity there. See that hole, hollow? I like to fill them back in because obviously we want our gals to reuse them. Look at this. See, this is one of those pacing females I was talking about. She's definitely going to be in the market for laying. I can just tell. They just get real worked up. So you got to keep an eye on your tortoises. If you want to find them in the act, they try and be secretive, of course. Look at this one. Wandering around. Okay. Anyhow, I don't know. I think it's just about beginning egg laying, so we're not going to have too many nests at the moment. I already dug that one up yesterday. But we're going to keep this sucker handy. I like to place it right outside of the enclosure. Okay, well, let me show you some of the babies that I have. And last week during one of the videos, it seemed Tom was like, "Did you plant that turtle?" No, I did not. I never plant things. I just was like, "Hey, there's a tortoise." So weird. It was right up here actually, and now it is over here. So let's see our babies. Let's see who we got. We're going to place our egg down, and we're not worried about rotating it because I know that it was laid within the last 24 hours. Okay, let's see who's out. Who's hanging? Oh, look at this. Little baby redfoots. Are we happy or what? These guys are beautiful. And there's another one. Hello. I love showing them off. Let's see. Who's under here? I'll bet you there's a bunch. Yeah, look at that. There's Jank, and then our Burmese star tortoises getting big. That's the one we got from Miami Tortoise Gardens. And then, of course, there's another little redfoot, and there's the one that hatched out of the ground. So that's pretty cool. But they are getting big. Our Burms are doing well. Loving that I can keep them out here. And hey, what are you looking at? She likes to look at the babies also. So that's cool. Let's put them back down. Be careful not to smish anyone. So we've got some baby redfoots looking real cute. Real beautiful. And you know what's neat? Just like we started the video with our banana plant falling over. See these little weeds? You just pluck them. Gotta pluck these weeds, right? Because all summer long, the adult redfoots have been doing nothing but mowing back the weeds on the property, or patio rather. And so what I like to do is chuck them in here, and these little guys perk up and they'll wander over to them and they'll just start nibbling away at the weeds. So that is a really fantastic little thing for us to do. Oh, he wants his house. I'm scaring him. I moved his house from his normal spot. But anyway, they're gonna get to work nibbling away on those little weeds. And so it begs the question though, finding a little tortoise kind of out means that I did have some eggs when I first put these guys in here. They did find some eggs, or someone hatched in there and maybe got out through one of these. This is a possible place that a tortoise could have gotten out from, because I really thought when I put them over here they were all done laying, but who knows, who knows. Anyhow, we've got this place secured, so if there are any other hatchlings, we're gonna get them. But in the meantime, we'll just have to keep an eye out for our redfoots. I did find some, we are going to get some eggs out of this area. Let's have a quick look. There's the precursor to eggs. Gotta have some breeding before you get the eggies. So over here, as you guys, if you are longtime followers of the channel, you know they like to lay in these general areas. So I'm just looking for some disturbed earth, something that looks a little mounded up. But let's see. Let's just dig down. Let's see what we can find. Probably nothing. Again, kind of early, but September is the time when they start to lay. But no, that's still pretty compact. Nothing. And you'll see them sticking their butts in the dirt after they've made a chamber. And that's when they lay. What you doing, lady? Are you doing what I was just describing? Come here. Let me move you. Or are you just making a house? You just making a little... Oh, wait. She was moistening the soil. Oh, no. Let's get her back. Get that stick out of your way. Nah, I'm sorry. You can go back. Who knows if she was actually doing it or not. She's probably going to come out now. But don't worry. If she was planning on laying, she will lay again. So many tortoises. So little time. Oh, look at this. Another great buffet style treat for them. Those banana leaves, they'll get nibbled and everything gets recycled. I like it. I like the buffet line. Pretty cool, right? So when this one has bananas on it, I'll tilt it towards the enclosure. As they ripen, they fall over. And what you have is very nutritious food for your redfoot tortoises. That's why I like to plant around the perimeters, because I can kind of trim and throw the foliage over and all these guys get dialed in. So very, very cool. Still looking around for some eggs, but I don't think we're gonna get lucky. I don't think. Let me see. I mean, this definitely was an old nest. Nope. But you see how easy it digs? That means, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh no, guys, look at this. This is an old nest. Son of a gun. And the eggs are dead. That egg, as you can see, it's just very light and there's nothing in it. Holy smokes though. Can you believe it? We found an old nest. At least that's something. That's a rock. Wow. Weird how I missed that. Yeah, there's no embryo in here and it probably smells. Oh yeah, that smells horrible. All the embryo is gone. All the yolk is gone. It's just kind of desiccated, dried up. Throw it over there. Little fertilizer. Man, yeah, what are you doing? Right in the doorway? Crazies. Sometimes I get, look at this, there's some more breeding. Sometimes I get them laying eggs inside. But everyone's everywhere. It's a good time to be a tortoise because we're about to get a thunderstorm. So when that humidity goes up, everybody gets super active and the place really comes alive. Oh, by the way, remember when we threw these little weeds out? Check it. There you go. There's the proof. It really works. So they are eating, they are happy, and that makes me very happy. Okay. I'll tell you what, no complaints, friends. All right. Well, we had a lot going on. We had the possibility of Athena laying eggs, which she isn't. We got, almost forgot, we got to get that egg. I was just, I set down this cherry head egg. What a knucklehead. There it is. You know what we need to do? We need to throw it in the incubator. We did get some cherry head eggs yesterday, so I'm going to add this to the 2 that I was able to procure yesterday. But this one I'm not so sure about. It's looking a little pitted. So I don't know if she retained it for a while. Sometimes when they hold on to them for quite some time, they calcify in their ovaries or before they are able to put them out. That's my wife. She's cooking dinner. It smells good. Very exciting. Let's turn on the old lights here. Yeah, so we've got, this is funny. When you guys see it now and in a couple of weeks, you'll notice this is going to be getting much more full. We're going to fill this one up first. Okay, here we go. So on 9/6, we had our first couple of eggs. All right, so 9, there you go. Gonna put those back, cover them up. And then here are our rhinoceros iguana eggs. looking amazing. We're gonna have a nice hatch. So far, we've only lost that one. So I guess that would be 90% if they hatch at this point. Very cool though. So if you're watching this video and then you watch successive videos, you're gonna start to see this get filled up. Then we'll move to this one. However, in another month, we should have, let me show you, it's so exciting. We should have some baby caiman croaking out here. This incubator has to be kept at a higher temperature for the caiman. And here they are. So these are our caiman eggs. We are looking good. I think we're gonna do better than we did last year. Okay. So they are in here and they're doing well. Very, very good stuff, my friends. It's fun to be able to wander around the yard and then wander on in and show you guys everything that's been happening. How about these little characters? Hey, hon, do you have any lettuce available?
Like mixed greens or...
That's fine. Just, can you put, your hands are clean. Can you put it, oh, I can just go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's just give these guys a little treat. It's just a treat. I noticed that they're walking around. When the spider tortoises are moving about, let's give them some food. These guys, people call them pretty rocks, but mine tend to wake up and have a good time. So let's go ahead and put some romaine, little mix, just a little something. All right, then we'll give Dune a little food too, but let's see what happens. Their water, by the way, the water dries up daily. Okay, I'm not slacking. For whatever reason, those little containers don't hold water very long. So we're gonna go ahead and give them a mist. That's another thing I found is when you mist the spider tortoises, they get active. Here we go. Let's give him water first. We'll fill this up. I love the spiders though. They're cute, they're small. That's as big as they get. Can you believe it? So those guys, this is pretty much the right size. There's a little snake plant, there's a little tortoise right in there. Get some water on them, get some water for the snake plant. But look at this. How about that spider tortoise? There you go. Awesomeness. Love this. Cute little tortoises, and they do well in an enclosure indoors in this size. We have some UVB, we've got the right humidity, the right heat, food, water. I'm gonna get some more plants for this little terrarium, thanks to our friends at Custom Cages and Vision Cages and Racks. They really helped us out. It's nice to have these enclosures because they make life so much easier. And we got our Fluker reptile. I mixed a little bit of potting soil with some play sand, create a little bit of a light mixture, and then we put some of that reptile bark on top of it. And then one of my aquascape kind of hides that they make, I broke in half and made a really cool little log for the spider tortoises to hang out on. I love watching these guys eat. They're so cute. Look at this one. They're very beautiful, and they are endangered tortoises. The other thing I can do is simply I pull this guy out. Look at this guy. Is this a male? Looks like a male. Let's go ahead and put him right up against the food. Give everybody a little helping hand. That's a male. There you go. Now, they'll smell it. They'll love it. They'll eat it. Good times. Oh, yes. Just a perfect little afternoon playing around with the tortoises. Oh, and by the way, these two maniacs are looking for some food too. That's our Dumerels monitors. I don't have any of my shrimp right here from Fluker, so I'll go get some shrimp and feed them in a little bit, but look at them. All monitor in a compact size. Isn't that funny? They see me, just like Slinky. They come over. Very smart lizards. All right. Well, cool. What about Dune? Have you guys seen Dune? Hey, Dune. This is Sophia's buddy. She's doing a good job. Watch how big, look how big rather, Dune has become. There he is, handsome Dune. Hey, Dune, I got a little supper. Just a little snack. That's what we do. We give him a little snacky. There you go, dude. There's some foliage for you. Some roughage. He does not like being bugged. All right, I'm sorry I bugged you. Only kind of bugging he likes is when I throw crickets in there. All right, well, Dune's set. And I think I'm set. That's it. Wanted to update you guys on what was going down with all the critters, and now you're updated. All right. Hey, listen, if you guys want to support the channel more and see exclusive content, you can head on over to patreon.com/kampkenan. Helps us out. You get some special content as well as live chats with me every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a good time. We talk about everything. And thank you for being viewers of this channel for so many years, because we've been at it a long time, and I do not plan on stopping soon. So let's keep it up. All right, everyone, thanks so much from me and the spider tortoises. We'll see you next time. Bye.